inspect your home, your home right now.
Who's ready for more holes? Anyone ready for more holes? It's hole time. Am I the asshole for keeping my daughter away from my sister-in-law? During the first 4-ish years of my daughter's life, my husband and I had many fights and struggles. At one point, he was living with my daughter and his brother for almost 2 years, and we nearly got divorced. My daughter bonded very strongly to his brother's wife. COVID opened my eyes, and my husband and I have healed a lot, and I am repairing my relationship with him and my daughter. I attend sobriety groups and parenting classes. I understand these things take time. However, he continuously brings my daughter to visit his brother and her wife. If you ask my daughter, she'll say her favorite person is her aunt. My daughter can't help this, but my sister-in-law certainly can. She is always calling my daughter my baby, taking her on outings, etc. She will FaceTime my husband just to speak to my daughter. She seems to not want to relinquish the place she took in my daughter's life. A few weeks ago, I took my daughter to get her ears pierced for her birthday. This was supposed to be a special moment for us. It was the same birthday my mom took me. But instead, my daughter started panicking uncontrollably and wanting my sister-in-law. She didn't want to do it if without my sister-in-law there. At this point, I decided to put my foot down. I have been trying to decrease the visits and the FaceTimes, but now my husband is catching on. I try to explain my daughter needs to spend time with us as a family without outside influences, and she needs to bond with her mother without being confused. He says I am being selfish. I don't see how it's selfish to want to repair my relationship with my child. He says that it is unfair to my daughter, and I explained yes, it is, but he is making it 1,000 times worse by not ripping off the Band-Aid. I have worked so hard to get my family back. Meanwhile, my husband will not even give me an inch. It's frustrating that I am always made out to be the bad guy when all I want is to fix things. Oh, is she 4? I'm assuming this girl's at least 7. But yeah, you don't get to control who your daughter likes. They are a person. They are a young person, they are a small person, but they are still a person. They are the true master of their own thoughts and feelings. They are the one that gets to decide who they do and do not like. You do not get to force a relationship on anyone, whether that person be friend, family, doesn't matter. You can do your best efforts to repair and bridge that relationship as much as you can, but you can't force your daughter to love you. You cannot force your daughter to like you. That's just how it works. Don't let your own jealousy of the relationship between your sister-in-law and your daughter get in the way of true healing and true repair of that relationship. It's not about you. It hurts. I'm sure it hurts very much so, and that you love your daughter and that you would very much enjoy having a relationship with her, but you can't force it. You can just make your best concerted effort to repair it. Anyway, let's read some comments. Sorry, that got real serious. Very, very serious out of nowhere. I'm so sorry. I'm going to read this top comment here. Holy shit. Yes, the asshole. You're not trying to repair anything. You're trying to hold your daughter hostage so you can feel like a mommy without actually having to put in the work. Your daughter refused to do something scary and painful without the adult that she trusts not to abandon her. Let that sink in. You don't win your daughter's trust by stripping away everything that makes her feel safe. Just to be clear, yes, the asshole. Hyper snaps. Hyper snaps. This one? Ooh, I feel like this one could go either way. Oh, I feel like this one could be really divisive. Okay, here we go. Will I be the asshole for not returning a $1,000 gift given to me by coworkers, quote unquote, for my baby? $1,000. I also don't understand, but predict with your channel points and then we'll read it. Oh, this is a reader. Will I be the asshole for not returning a $1,000 gift given to me by coworkers for my baby? Throwaway, TLDR, the title, me, 34F, piecing old memories together with new info I just got. December 2019, I tell my boss. Will I be the asshole? What do you mean, will I be the asshole? This was 2019. This is 4 years ago. I am fucking 2 words into this fucking post. December 2019, I tell boss I'll be quitting the end of January 2020 to be self-employed. But boss asked me to stay on payroll so he can contract out work to me easily. On my last day, coworkers leave me a goodbye card with $1,000 cash in it. March 2020, I move a few hours away. Where do you work and how can I go there? Last week, March 2023, I see a former coworker who pats my stomach and asks if this is my second. I internally die because she thinks I'm preggo. I know I'm about 20 pounds over where I'd like to be, and a lot of it's in my gut, coupled with a super curved lower spine that made my belly stick out even before I got fat. I tell coworker I don't have any kids, I'm just fat, she looks awkward, I feel awkward, 0 out of 10 experience, would not repeat. This morning I get a call from HR passing on a message from a different coworker asking for the going away cash to be returned, as it was meant as a maternity gift for my baby, and that me being fat and wearing shirts that emphasize my belly was deceptive and tricked that coworker into thinking I was pregnant. HR says she overheard the convo about me leaving but continuing to do some work in the coming months and took that as my maternity leave. She took donations from the staff under the pretense, and now my fatness and lack of babiness is the hot office gossip. Feeling super great about that too. HR says they can't force me to do anything, but it would be nice to return it. Oh my God. No, I'm not gonna return that fucking money because you all thought I was fat and pregnant. Excuse me? Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. Holy shit. Not only not the asshole, but also potentially complex an employment lawyer. Fucking holy shit. There's a little bit more to the post. Here's the thing. I no longer have the card. I am sure it did not say anything about there's a kid inside you. It had 2 pandas on the front that, now as I'm typing, I do remember there was a big one hugging a smaller one. So maybe it was about babies, but it definitely didn't say anything like bun in the oven or your sex was successful or we think you're pregnant. I am certain I would remember that because it's a super big insecurity I've had for the past 5 years since I started gaining weight. Medicine side effect. And husband keeps saying nobody thinks you look prego. So haha, sucks to be wrong, hubby. This is a very hollow victory. I'm feeling crushed and upset that the going away gift actually wasn't. And not only did any of my coworkers actually ask if I was pregnant, I don't really want to return the money. The cash is long since gone, but I could pull $1,000 from my bank to give it back. No, for the love of God, no. Old boss has also been emailed about the entire exchange, posting here while I wait for a reply from him and Googling women's fashion to hide belly fat and feeling horrible about my body. Ooh. Yeah, keep that fucking money. Keep that money. Yeah, not only should you not pay that back, You should get another $1,000. Fuck that. There's literally no way in fuck shit hell that OP could be the asshole here, but this is so fucking funny. Am I the asshole for pretending to get fired when customers get a temper with me? No, you're not an asshole. You're a fucking genius. I gotta read this. I am a high schooler with a weekend job at a coffee shop. My coworkers who work weekends are James, the owner's son. He goes to my school. He's a shift manager, but it's not a real former thing. He's a friendly guy. Danielle, a college student who sometimes work weekends too. So sometimes customers will come in and just be angry about such little stuff, like literally blow up about nothing. I don't know if they're in a bad mood already or looking for someone to take it out on or what, but it's a lot. Like, how sad do you have to be a grown-ass man taking your anger out on a high school and college kids? So James and I were joking about having a little fun with them and hopefully getting them off our backs. So one day I was at work and some guy was having a temper about how we don't make the coffee hot enough, which I couldn't do a thing about because I gave it to him right out of the machine. So James came in and was like, "Sir, is there a problem here?" And the guy started ranting at him too. So he was like, "OP, this is unacceptable. You're fired." I started acting real sad, like, "No, please don't fire me. My family needs the money. I need this job, please." And he played up being a hard ass, telling me to take off my apron and leave. The angry guy started to backtrack, like, "It wasn't that big of a problem. You don't need to fire her over it. I didn't mean it." And James was like, "No, we pride ourselves on the best customer service." Of course, after all that drama, I still had my job. We were just acting, and we've done it a couple times. Whenever a customer loses their temper at Danielle or I, James will just storm in and fire us. And almost every time, the person who had come in angry will apologize and say they didn't mean it. It's kind of satisfying, making people realize their own actions might actually have consequences. Anyway, I was telling my friends from school about this, and a few of them thought I was a mean prank to let someone go away thinking they'd gotten someone desperately needs the money fired. Am I the asshole for this joke? No, you're not a fucking asshole. You're a goddamn comedic genius. I want to do this. You know what? I'll say it. I'd rather get railed by a dude than railed by a man. That's what we're saying today in this Chili's. Also, sorry, I would like an order of mozzarella sticks. My bad. To bring this we just met. You're my waiter. I just got here. I'm so sorry. But I really needed to get this off of my chest. Also, don't go to the bathroom right now. Still kind of a mess in there.